The news gang. Good evening. Our sign language interpreter is Yola Nzale. Tonight, the government says it can no longer fully fund free education in public primary and secondary schools. National Treasury Cabinet Secretary John Mbadi says the financial burden is too heavy for the state to sustain, forcing a cut in capitation funding. This development could push parents to dig deeper into their pocket at a time when the education sector is already in the thick of controversy due to discovery of ghost schools and problems such as unpaid debts, among other challenges. Melita Oletenges reports.
The storm in the education sector is far from over. Treasury Cabinet Secretary John Mbadi, appearing before the National Assembly Committee on Education, now says the government cannot sustain the full capitation of 22,000 shillings per secondary school student, managing only 16,900 shillings.
If you look at the total budget for the year and you divide by the number of students we have in this country, instead of 22,000, we are funding up to about 16,900 shillings. If we work with 22,000 per child for senior secondary school and the 15,000 per child for the junior secondary school, and we work with 1,400 plus per child for free primary education, you will get higher figures than what is in the budget.
This means parents will now have to shoulder more of the cost of their children's education, sparking concern among MPs who are demanding honesty from both the education and treasury ministries. The Education Committee also cast doubt on the effectiveness of the new Kenya Education Management Information System (KEMIS), saying many students remain unregistered and are therefore missing out on capitation funds.
Many schools are not receiving capitation equivalent to the number of students in their schools because of KEMIS or NEMIS. It's a big challenge so that schools are operating on deficit. Many students who are in those schools are not getting what they are supposed to get.
The ministry is currently, as I've said, developing the KEMIS system to collect, manage and analyze education-related data from basic education to tertiary education to ensure efficiency.
The revelation comes just days after the Auditor General revealed that public funds were paid to non-existent schools last year. Education Cabinet Secretary Migoso Gamba was on the receiving end.
For example, we talk about Bomet High School, received 50 million. Bomet High School does not exist, but you send this money through Tenwek.
Huge figures have been allocated to certain specific schools in specific regions, including allocating resources to ghost schools that do not exist.
You have the directors, you have the county directors. You want to tell us it's because you are lacking a proper system like that to know there are ghost schools in this country.
On the issue of money going to schools that do not exist, that is a criminal offense. It is not something that anybody can defend. And if that has happened, then we'll pass the information over to the DCI and that process can be done.
With the future of government capitation in limbo and parents staring at more costs, the Ministry of Education says it plans to employ up to 24,000 teachers in this financial year. Melita Oletenges, Citizen TV.
Still on education.